A historic park that was once filled with greenery is going through a change in seasons.
Allerton Park in Monticello had about 100 trees that needed to be cut down. They're asking for your help to replace them. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is here. So, Jamie, has anyone volunteered to help?
Yeah, last year a couple from Monticello saw some of the trees were being cut down, so they offered to cover the cost of a few of them. Now others have stepped up to do the same, and they're hoping the support will continue. Old Levee Road is lined with trees rooted in history.
We have the evergreen alley, the Norway spruces that Robert Allerton originally planted.
That was several decades ago.
30 to 40 years ago, it would have been a nice lush green alley as you're driving in, so you would have had evergreens on both sides of you.
Now some of them aren't holding up so well.
We've, had a couple that got struck by lightning.
They're reaching the end of their lifespan.
The reason some of these trees are dying is because they're over 100 years old, rotting, and some of them falling over. So for each of these trees they cut down, they'll replace with new ones at a rate of about 20 per year until the street is lined with new ones.
And they'll be replanted over the course of probably the next 10 years. We'll get the whole alley replanted.
They need your help to make it happen.
Robert Allerton did leave a generous endowment, but that's really enough to kind of barely maintain. So any improvements and new things that we want to do are really more community support focused.
The more community involvement we get, the more people who help us kind of regain that historical connection and grow the next generation of Allerton lovers.
To bring new life to a park, planting seeds for continued growth. The trees are being sold for $225, but donations of any amount are welcome for park development. You can go to our website for more information on how to donate. Back to you.
Jamie, thanks. There are 40 more trees that need to be cut down. 80 trees need to be replaced. More than $22,000 are needed to be raised to replace all 100 trees.